Well, I'm Chris from FormaCars, and I'm with
Tim Meredith.
Tim. Nice to meet you. Go ahead and talk about your car and tell me what you got here.
This is a 401 Bordex block, Bordex aluminum heads. It's got a 510 Whipple sitting on top of it. It's a Hilbert fuel injection setup with a Holley HP tuner on it. The car makes extremely good horsepower, 14, 15 miles a gallon. Last time we ran it, it ran a 9.0 at 152 mile an hour. It ain't gonna do that again with me in it. But the car is, it's stable on the road. We drive it. We drove it from Bowling Green, Kentucky, all the way to Concord, North Carolina. We did the Tail of the Dragon with it, which is 3 miles, 36 turns, and had a good time. In fact, they got pictures on the internet about it. They was all screaming about that, and that was fun. And all the front suspension is Church Boys. Handles like a new Camaro. I mean, the thing handles like a dream. I drive it everywhere. The paint on the car is done in 1998 by two friends of mine, John Hunt and Todd Robinson. They did a super job on the car. Not been messed with since.
Yep.
Just piddled around with it. Did put new wheels on it last year. They're American racing wheels. I like them very well. The interior is all done by a friend of mine in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Kentucky. Shepherdsville, Kentucky. There we go. I got it right. He did all the stitching and everything, and it's a little dirty. Been living in it for 7 days. But,
well, it's a hot rod power tour. We expect that. If it wasn't dirty, we'd say, what's going on?
Yeah. The dash is a one-off. Some guys out in California made it for me. I wanted a dash with a boost gauge, and it all go in the stock diesel, and that does very well. It does very well indeed. And like I said, it's a stick car. It's got an M24 transmission in it, which is an auto gear, brand new transmission they just came out with. Have had issues with breaking them and not being able to shift. That new transmission cured the problems. The shifter's a NASCAR Hurst shifter.
Okay.
It does very well. The car still has the original 12 bolt under it. This car was a true L79 car.
Yeah.
And it was bought brand new as a drag car. It's always been a drag car its whole life.
Yeah, you got some big old fat tires on there.
Yeah, it's got little ones on there. Yeah. They're 31 by 18 and a half, and they hook pretty good. We got to get them really hot. Made a little baby spoiler on the back. Everybody puts great big long ones on them. I said, I'm gonna do the opposite. So made a little baby spoiler on it. Like I said, in the car, street driven. Got a gear vendor in it. That's what makes it good. It's good gas mileage. Them things are good for a couple thousand horsepower. Yep. So they're really good pieces and everything. And like I said, it's a driver car. A lot of everybody says, where's your trailer at? I said, home. That's about it. Like I said, I've had the car since 2001.
Okay.
And it's had numerous changes, numerous motors. And
Is that a backup camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That car's a little hard to see out of.
Yep.
So I put me a backup camera on there, and I've even put daytime running lights on the front that go out when you turn your turn signals on and all that stuff. Make people notice the car going down the highway so that they won't pull out in front of you.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It don't work.
Yeah. I noticed, nobody's really sitting in the back, are they?
No. There's no back seat left in it. It's got two big 9-inch speakers back there, and I don't know, 6,000 or 7,000 watt amp back there.
Is that what I saw in the trunk? Was there something in there?
Yeah, no, it's in the back there.
Oh, it's in the back, okay.
In the trunk is a fuel cell.
Oh, okay.
I run a 20-gallon fuel cell, and that way I can get down the road pretty good ways before I have to stop for fuel.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's getting 14, 15 miles a gallon. The last motor got 18, 19. This motor's a little bit bigger in cubic inch, and I did up the boost on it.
Okay.
I'm running 10, 12 pounds on the street, which is a little borderline. Most people are around 6 to 8.
Yeah.
But the car, 60 mile an hour, you can stand into it and it lights them up.
Yeah.
And state police really like that too.
Well, thank you so much for walking me through this vehicle.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
No problem.